Chris Bumbray, JoBlo.com. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
I'm actually a huge fan of yours. I'm pretty psyched to talk to you.
That's kind. Thank
Yeah,
you.
the two biggest movies of the pandemic, actually. You're the star of both of them, so congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know how that happened. Locked out there somehow.
So, okay. So I want to ask you, just basically as a huge James Bond fan, I was always really impressed by the way that you kind of completely reimagined the concept of the character of Moneypenny, right? Like, I feel like she's really kind of come into her own in this franchise like never before with the character. And I was just wondering kind of what your approach was, because I feel like she's a real person.
You know what?
now.
I'd love to take ownership for that and say that was all my idea.
Yeah.
But what the great thing about it was, you know, Barbara Broccoli, Michael G. Wilson, our producers, and also Sam Mendes at the time, you know, when he did Skyfall and Spectre, that's what they wanted. They wanted a new Moneypenny who was a complete departure from Moneypenny of old. And they said that to me. So they said, you know, we give you full range to just modernize her and make her your own, which was wonderful because immediately when I got this role, I just felt such pressure because everyone was like, oh, you're in Bond. I mean, especially like if you're British, everyone was like, it's the ultimate, oh my gosh. And so I felt all this pressure, but then I had to constantly remind myself, no, it's mine. And I get to make her as I see fit. So that was really liberating.
And we didn't even know that she was Moneypenny at first either. That was the thing.
I
at the
did
end.
not, no.
Oh, you didn't know?
No,
Oh.
it wasn't until like when I was auditioning, they
Yeah.
gave me what they do when they're auditioning
Yeah.
people for Bond is they give them scenes from the previous Bond movies because
wow.
obviously it's too secretive
Sure.
to give them, you know. So I got all these scenes from a previous Bond movie. I actually did the Casino Royale scene with Eva Mendes on the train scene.
Oh, sure.
And so I was doing that, and I was like, I just don't see myself as a Bond girl. Like, I just don't get this. But they kept calling
Oh,
me
you're
in
so good,
time and
though.
time again. And I was just like, I just don't get this. And then it wasn't until the final audition, they were like, actually, we'd like you to be Moneypenny. And I was like, yes, because Moneypenny doesn't die and she gets to come back. I love this.
So, well, that brings me another question. Like you said, that there's such a huge legacy of the franchise, and definitely, I mean, I've been watching them since I was, you know, I think I was 7 years old when I saw my first Bond movie. What is it, do you think, there is about the franchise that really has gripped people so much, and why is it that, you know, 60 years later, it's still going strong? And despite, you know, it's going to change probably, but I feel like the franchise never really will end.
Yeah, I don't think it will ever end as well. I just think there's something about Bond. They've managed to encapsulate all the ultimate elements that people want. They want to be with this guy. They want to be like this guy, you know, and they want to be associated with this guy. There's something about Bond that everybody just absolutely loved. He is the ultimate hero.
Well, and there's also, I think, one of the things that I've always liked about the franchise is there's kind of a scarcity to it. You know, it's not too much. There's not like a bunch of streaming series. It's like every couple years you get one, but then it goes away for a bit.
That's true, actually. That's a good point. Yeah, yeah.
So what was the mood like being on the set, knowing that this was going to be Daniel Craig's last time as James Bond? Was it bittersweet, or was it kind of more celebratory? Because I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, while we were filming it, like, nobody really thought about that, you know, or maybe it was just me who wasn't thinking about that, because you're just, you know, you're just wanting to do the very best job that you can do. And then the time when I really felt it was at the premiere, because the whole time I thought, well, I'm going to see Daniel again tomorrow. We're going to be shooting together. I'm going to see Daniel again because we're going to do the publicity for the movie together. I'm going to see Daniel again because I'll see him at the premiere. And then I got to the premiere and I was like, I'm not going to see Daniel again. This is it. And it felt so final, and I got really emotional.
Would you consider coming back though as
I
Moneypenny?
would love to come back. Yeah, absolutely. I love this franchise. I feel such gratitude towards this franchise because, you know, it really revolutionized my career. So yeah, I'd love to come back.
Well, and I suppose do you find that internationally now you're a lot more recognized because the Bond movies, they export so well? I mean, you had done a lot of big movies before, like Pirates of the Caribbean, but does being in a Bond movie really take it to the next level to some extent?
I mean, not in terms of being recognized, which is wonderful, because my look in the movie is so different to my look every day. So I love that I just get to be part of this amazing franchise, but then I get to just go on the tube and the buses and live a normal life, you know? So that's really cool. But in terms of the industry, it's made a big difference, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciated talking to you.
Yeah,
And
you
as I said,
too.
I'm a huge fan.
Oh,
So thank you.
Thank
for
you
making the
so
time.
much.
Thank
Thank you.
Where's 007?
Name?
Bond. James Bond.
James, you don't know what this is.
Salute. You ever flown one of these things before?
Nope.
James Bond, license to kill. I could be speaking to my own reflection.
I have to finish this.
I know.